Thank you guys for listening to the Dicey Fate podcast. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook under Dicey Fate Podcast, and on Twitter as Dicey Fate. No underscore, no space, all one word. And thank you again to Kyle from Waxahachie Coins and Comics for helping us get started.
Hello and welcome again to Dicey Fate. I am Trunks, your DM, here with my friends playing another game of D&D. I mean, from there, hell, we don't really have any announcements yet because we don't have any sponsors. We don't have anything like that. You know, look us up. You know all the stuff to go look at. So, without any further ado, let's get into tonight's episode and get this going.
And hope we don't die.
That's right.
Yeah, but that is up to our Dicey Fate.
There you go. But last we left off, the group had been captured by a group of mercenaries tending to take Edric back to wherever he came from. When the night brought supposed alliances with Alikir and the leader, being that he is part of the Shadarkai, a band of assassins who really follow no real rules, but they tend to stick to themselves for the most part. Morning came, however, and the group was met with a lovely monster, a shambling mound, who decided that this group was not leaving here at all. Carriages were thrown, crossbows were shot,
Horses were crushed.
a couple of people were engulfed by the said shambling mound. But all in all, in the end, the team won. They went to travel a little bit further into the Golden Fox Woods, took a rest for the night, and when morning came around, they were a ways away from a town that had not a ruined town that hadn't been there before. As they approached the town, though, however, they end up seeing a sword in the middle of a well in town, in this beat up town. Each one tried separately to draw said sword, and it didn't work. So the group decides, let's try together. In the fight, what ensued was them getting thrown back and a Wraith in golden armor appearing in front of them, calling them all unworthy and drawing the sword for himself. And that's where we start out for the night's adventure. And guys, roll initiative.
That's a face.
I might not be last.
I got middle of the road.
So we're gonna start with
Don't know if he goes before me or not.
Alikir.
23.
Nice. Rafben.
16.
Asha.
10. Told you, middle of the road.
This is gonna be interesting. Edric got a 4.
I'm not last.
And the Wraith got a 16. So, we start off with Alikir. Let's do this.
Okay. I'm going to use my movement to flank over to this side of him. And then probably have to use my action on this turn to go ahead and I'm gonna whistle to summon my companion.
No, we're gonna hold off on that until.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
find that after. I'll just take a shot with the heavy crossbow. After bonus action, concentrating on him.
Okay.
It's only going to be a 14 to hit, so I doubt that did
As
anything.
you haul off, you take your shot, and it bounces straight off his golden armor. And he just kind of turns his head and just looks. And with that, Rafben, what's your dex mod?
1.
Great, he goes first.
Kind of figured.
And he jumps off the pedestal into the water and runs towards Alikir. Let's see, because he has 30 feet of movement, so the going through the water is still tough terrain, so that's double movement. That's double your
It costs double.
cost double, so that's 10, 20. He'd be one back.
I thought you said he has 30.
Yeah, he has 30 because it's
No, that's still no. He'd be right up there because
Yeah, because that's only 5 feet.
so it'd be 10.
it'd be 10,
Yeah.
20,
It'd be 20 feet in the water.
20 feet in the water, and then 10 feet out.
Yeah, he'd be one away.
How do you figure? Your drawn line is not at the edge.
Yeah, this would be 10 to equal 20, and then there's only 10.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I was looking wrong. So yeah, he gets up to you. That this glowing gold white sword in his hand, and he comes down with a swing. And he rolled a 3, so I doubt that hits you.
Not unless he's got plus 12 on his bonuses, but you never know.
No, he has. Yeah, no, he did not hit that.
He has something, but it ain't 12.
And the first swing just over your head, you dodge, and as soon as like mid swing, he just spins around like a full 360 to come with another arcing slash. At 19 on the die, so that does hit though.
Mm-hmm.
Ouchie.
For a total of 9 points of damage. As the blade just hits its mark and just slashes in, and as soon as it just cuts in, he pulls back and keeps the defensive stand ready to go.
Okay.
And Rafben, you are up.
Alright, I'm going to use all my movement, or I guess most of it. 25 feet to come up and flank behind him. And I'm going to take an attack with my longsword. 22?
That's a hit. You sure you don't want to use your shield?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Let's make sure.
I mean,
It's a 7 on damage.
hey, it's damage though.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I still hit. I didn't roll with advantage.
I mean, you might as well.
See if you get a crit.
Nope.
Worth a try.
Alright, so you slash into his back, and you watch as the sparks just rip across. And there's no screaming, but you can see the pain as his back arches. And he just kind of side-eyes you a little bit, and gets himself in a position to where he can see both of you at the same time. And Asha, you're up.
Well, I'm gonna move this away so that I can kind of see him and have y'all less insight. So yeah, where he's directly in front of me and y'all are to the sides. And I'm going to Eldritch Blast him. Because that's my favorite. I know, disadvantage.
Yes.
Not enough, I'm figuring. A 11.
No, that does not hit. As
So-
the Eldritch Blast goes flying, he turns around and takes the sword and just holds it up and splits the blast of energy. But between Rafben and Alikir, y'all two are fast enough to move as the double energy shoots right past both of you. And just goes out and just kind of hits random stuff out in this town. And now it is Edric's turn. Who Edric is... He's running towards Tim. He's gonna run...
Directly
Yeah,
my way.
30 feet. And actually, right now, he's gonna move extra 30 feet. He's gonna use his action to dash. Not back up more.
This one.
One more. There you go. And he's just getting ready from there. And so, the round starts over.
I'm gonna go ahead, drop the crossbow, pull out my dagger, and just go in for a swing with the dagger. .22 to hit.
That is a hit.
10 damage. Between the dagger and the marking of the hunter's mark.
And somehow, with the hunter's mark going, you find that nice chink in the armor and just come underneath and just stab into him. And he just kind of, you are not worthy. And it's his go. Rafben, I need an opposed strength check from you, please.
Save or just straight strength?
Strength check, not save.
Okay. $15.
He rolled an 18. So all of a sudden, you watch with his free hand, he grabs Rafben by the throat and just lifts him off the ground. And now he's gonna do one of my favorite things. He's gonna hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker. So Rafben, what's your pluses to hit?
What do you mean?
No, I'm playing.
Oh.
He's just being an ass.
It's a nat 20. So you two are gonna take some damage because this is going to hurt both of you because it's a nat 20.
Especially when I'm the one getting hit by a guy in armor.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna do this.
It's an improvised weapon.
Yeah, you're a heavy improvised weapon now.
Shit, if that's the case, he should have had disadvantage to hit.
Let's see, it's 16 points of damage
Oh, dear.
to the both of you. And
How many?
16.
You should still be up.
And Rafben, I need you to make me a dex save, please.
Good. I'm so great at those.
I know, right?
15.
Okay, so you are not prone, but you are on the same side with Alikir now. he slammed you in the ground. You both just and you're able to get back to your feet before he can compose himself. And it is your turn, Rafben.
All right. Well, I'm not one to learn from my mistakes, so I'm gonna skirt around him to flank again. And go back to my longsword. 17?
That's a miss.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
And as soon as you slash, he sees you run around, and as soon as you slash, he just brings up the sword behind his back and just catches the blade and pushes you off. And Asha, you are up.
I cast Sacred Flame on him. So he's got a Dex save of a 14 or let's see. Or take 1d8 damage.
He passes.
Damn.
And he rolls out the way of the sacred as this divine light just slams him to where he was supposed to be. And he just kind of looks up, and as these glowing, this white eyes is looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
And is that all you want to do?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Edric, on the other hand, is going to, at this point,
I mean, I could move, but I'm okay where I'm at.
is going to shoot an Eldritch Blast. With a nat 20.
Yeah, he's busy looking at me.
Okay. This is okay. So I've already rolled 2 nat 20s tonight on both sides of the spectrum, on for y'all and against y'all.
Yep.
It's gonna be that kind of night. For 20 points of damage, as this flame just blast of eldritch energy, as he's staring at you, as this wraith is staring at you, suddenly just all on the back, and he stumbles forward and just, and like you get to hear the bones like kind of pop in his neck as he just turns and looks back to Edric, who is just kind of has that look of, I can't believe I did that, and then I did that, and it starts over with Alikir. You see your friend kind of have that look on his face of, oh shit.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action cast Zephyr Strike on myself, and then swing in with the dagger. 14.
That is a miss. As you, Zephyr Strike is the, what does it do again?
Until the spell ends, my movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, and I can give myself advantage on one weapon attack roll on my turn.
Oh, lovely.
But I already had advantage, so I didn't need to use that part of it.
Are you moving or are you staying put?
I'm gonna have to move at this point.
So as soon as you slash, he dodges and goes to swing back at you with a backswing, and with your Zephyr Strike, you are too fast for him to make contact, and almost like an after image type thing is you vanish from view.
All he saw was the dust cloud in the shape of me.
So then he turns toward his new target. And just
couldn't take another one.
At this point, he grabs both hands on the sword.
You went the wrong way. I can't help you from there.
And the first swing. Um, 20 hits you. Not 20, but a 20.
Yep.
And you take 10 points of damage.
Okay.
As you try to bring the shield up, and he just overpowers you and like catches you right in the shoulder with the blade, just pushes in further.
Are you down?
Not yet. This might.
And as he brings the sword down the second time, your paladin training kicks in a little more, and you just angle the shield just right, and the blade glints off the shield to the side. But you can see this giant gash in the shield from the first swing. I can do that. And he just steadies himself with the two-headed sword.
Right there.
And Rafben, you are up.
Well, I can't back away like Alikir did, so...
Swing away.
24.
That's a hit.
Bonus action, Divine Smite.
Uh-oh.
Is he undead or fiend?
He is undead.
So that's actually 3d8 in addition to my 1.
Oh.
So 4 plus 6, that's 10, 14, 21, 22.
And yeah, you pull back the sword, just, divine holy energy comes wrapping around it. And as you come in, he goes to raise his sword to swing down, but he misreads, and you catch him right in the ribs, and you feel the slash go all the way up into his sternum area before finally stopping, and you rip out, and he staggers back a little bit, and you can see the whites in his eyes starting to kind of flicker, going out. And Asha, you're up.
Well, because I can't see that, I'm gonna rush up to where I'm I'm gonna be in the water, but diagonal back from you. No, directly. I need to touch you.
Oh.
No, I gotta be one closer.
Where?
It would be one this way, because that's as far as I can reach.
Okay.
Yeah. And cure wounds. Nice! You get 12.
Rafben's I feel better. Because you're going to need it at this point. And Edric, he moves over a couple of feet. Takes an Eldritch Blast, fires it. And the Wraith just instantly, again, this turns and just cuts through it. And it starts over again with Alikir.
Okay. Realizing that my maneuver trying to goad it away didn't work, I'm gonna move back in, charging full speed with the dagger. And
hey, you have advantage because you're coming up from behind him.
Go for the lunging strike. 15.
And you run in, go to stab at him, and his danger sense or whatever he has, it's just him being a warrior, sees it coming, and he spins around you, and you have your back to him as he just brings up that sword, 2 hands and all, and that does not hit. God, I wanted that to hit so bad because that would have been cool as hell.
But it failed.
And Alikir, your elven sense is just oh shit, and you roll, and you just feel the force just and he turns but still that's that momentum. He comes to hit you after with the second swing around.
Bring it.
And god damn it. And this time you're like, you've seen his moves, you've seen his agility, so you know exactly what to do. And this time you just bring the sword down and block it, and it slams into the ground at your feet, and it's your turn.
Well, now that my buddy's back, or his back's turned. Do I still
It's
have
still,
advantage?
it was just for flavor.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I don't hit like that. 13.
And like Asha, you're sitting here watching as this, crazy ass show of slash, dodge, slash, parry, slash, dodge, slash, slash, slash. And none of these three are hitting each other, but anybody seeing this, it's fast.
Right.
It's real fast paced.
Well, other than healing, my spells haven't been good, so
It's your turn.
I'm gonna draw the mithril dagger and step up. Um, 21.
That's a hit.
Not gonna do a whole lot of damage because it's just a dagger, but I'll take it. Jacob, check this shit out.
Right, it's a D4.
It is a D4.
It
What'd you
landed
roll?
right on the truncate.
I thought you rolled a D6. I thought that was
No,
a D6 roll. I'm sorry.
Seriously, hang on.
I trust you.
No.
Take a
This
picture
is
of it.
this is comical. This is
It landed
don't,
right
don't
on
hit
the
the table.
truncated
Tim.
face.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we will add that to the Facebook group because that's hilarious.
So yeah, let me try and.
Try to roll a D4 again.
How do you get a lean on a D4? I'll take a 3 plus 3, so 6.
So, as this whole flourish of swords and daggers and shields and more swords, somehow, some way, you happen to just get in there and catch him right in the neck.
Oh, good.
And like it sinks in deep, the blade all the way up to the hilt, and suddenly he starts shaking, and he doesn't say anything. He just turns to look at you, and then just fades away. And the armor just hits the ground, and suddenly you notice it's a skeleton and just rusted golden armor, and the sword hits the ground laying next to it.
Okay.
And the fight's over.
So.
What the hell was that?
It's a good question.
Strong.
So, are there any markings on the armor?
Roll me an investigation.
It's probably too rusted for me because I got an 8.
Yeah, you don't see any kind of markings.
Does it look like any sort of armor that I've seen in my time in the guard?
I mean, you've seen plate armor before. Yeah,
Didn't
you've
know
seen.
if there was anything distinguishing about it, maybe.
Actually, no, it wouldn't be plate armor. I'm sorry. It'd be half plate, if anything. But I would say roll me investigation if you're looking for something in particular.
Half plate, you say?
Rusted half plate.
Yeah, that's a 9.
Again, yeah, it's all kinds of rusted. It's just
I want to look closer at the sword.
Okay.
See if I can see any markings or anything on it.
Oh yeah, you see everything on the sword. You don't even have to roll for that because it's not rusted. It's pristine. It's interesting because on the blade itself, it has like almost like musical notes etched into it. And it's like I said, it's a beautiful crafted elven longsword.
I know he said we weren't worthy, but I'm gonna try to pick this thing up.
I mean, at this point, one of us has to take it. And honestly, I could learn, but I don't know about using a sword too well.
I'll reach down and pick it up.
Yeah, you pick it up and it starts glowing. So, what weapon do you want it to be?
I'll leave it as an elven longsword.
Okay. And so it glows and glows, and when it fades away, the glow fades. It's an elven longsword with this. It's golden filigree, and the spine on the back is gold, single edged, but the blade, like the edge itself, is almost like a white, like a silverish white color. And yeah, it's yours. I would say roll me a history.
Everyone or just him?
Just him.
So great at this. 8.
You have no idea what this damn sword is. You just know it's pretty and it's light, like super light. And you suddenly have a sheath for it.
Where the hell did that come from? Yeah,
It came with the sword?
must be.
So, I know that was not exactly the best fight, but you think we ought to at least bury him?
Yes. It's the honorable thing to do. Seems like he had a purpose for being here, and I don't think it was just the sword. What would have kept a spirit here that long?
That's true. So, does it look like there's a cemetery in this town?
Yeah, you can find one.
Okay.
And you do notice there are buildings still. Some of them have been some have been destroyed. Some just over time rotted because it's just wood and stone. Let's see. I'm trying to see. Asha and Alikir, your passive perception being decent. You guys both noticed something. There's ice in this town.
There's ice.
There's ice in this town.
Is there
But-
ice here?
Was there ice before?
Yes.
Okay.
Y'all just didn't notice it because y'all were too busy with this fight and like trying to get the sword. And Edric comes over and gets the water that he needed. But yeah, you notice there's ice. There are like patches of ice through this whole village.
How is it? How's the ice? Is it like just patches? Like, is it conical shaped or is it just like ovoid or?
It's like cones of ice in places. Like there are spots where it's just like there's a couple places where there are people in the ice, frozen. A couple of houses have been hit with this stuff too.
How did we not notice the people before?
Like I said, it wasn't at the front of the village. It was like the more you looked into the village, like actually burying him and finding the cemetery, and it was kind of walking around.
But this ice is, I like it. It's fresh ice.
It hasn't melted at all.
How is it possible? It's too hot around here for ice.
That's true.
Is this the work of a wizard? Or perhaps a creature like Dairos?
It's a possibility.
If anybody wants, either can roll me a nature or Arcana.
Have they pointed it out to me?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll nature.
I'm going for Arcana.
What about Rafben?
It's +0 either way, so
Well, it's the same for me, but still, I'd rather go Arcana.
6.
15.
Dirty 20.
Nice. Alright. So, I'm gonna go with the nature check first. I'm gonna say very unnatural. You know, even though it's ice in the area, you know, we're in the summer. The ice had been melted by now. But it's very much the stuff ain't moving. Like this stuff is still completely frozen solid. And you only know certain creatures that can. You know, you've heard stories, but you never
Witnessed it myself.
Yeah. Most creatures you heard that can do something like that, it's a dragon. And Rafben, it's ice. This shit's cold.
I was gonna say it's cold to me, guys.
And Asha, just the touch of it, you know, this is natural.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
And
magic ice.
yeah. But this is no spell like you've seen. It's not, the shape is off. Because with magic, it's more of a precise type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even when people wield magic, there's a precision to it. This
Right.
is more like primal, very just raw.
Yeah, I think it may have definitely been a creature like Dairos.
But probably much larger.
Probably.
Especially with... If this happened at the same time that our friend had originally been around.
I mean, if he was trying to stop that, where did everybody else go?
Well, some of them are still frozen here.
I see that, but
I don't know if there's any way for us to get them out and bury them along with him.
I have an idea. It may not be a good idea, but
At this point, it's probably all we've got.
yeah. I'm gonna try and find... Honestly, I want to try and find someone that looks the most sturdy. So I'm gonna hit it with Sacred Flame. And they can't do a dex save, so...
Right? They can't argue with it.
Right. So it's either... If they're dead, it might just shatter them. If they're not dead, maybe it'll thaw them. Maybe.
So yeah, roll some damage.
5.
That sacred light hits it. The ice doesn't even move.
Yeah.
So we may not be able to do anything for them.
No, but we do know where some magic fire is. And I look at Edric.
Edric's like, okay.
You want to try and see if maybe you can melt the ice?
Yeah, sure. And you see him concentrate, and suddenly fire comes in his hand. And he shoots a firebolt at the ice.
Mm-hmm.
And it hits.
Nothing?
And like you see the fire just like the beam hits and like disperses all different directions on the ice. And when it ends, not a scratch.
Wow.
I guess at this point, the most we can do for them is send a prayer to help them on their way.
Yep.
So yeah, do that.
Do we want to regain strength here?
Yes, I'd like to search around the town a little bit, see if there's any small supplies we can find.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did we bury our friend in his armor?
No reason not to.
I would say y'all would.
I mean, it was rusted and...
Too heavy for wanting to carry at this point.
Right.
Alright, so whoever's searching the town, roll me an investigation. And I'm gonna say we'll take, after we roll investigation, we'll take a quick break. What do we get?
19.
15.
5.
Alright, so we'll come back to that here in a minute. And let's take a break.
Alright, we're back on.
Alright, so we'll start with the lowest first and go from there.
I think
Rafben.
he's picking on you.
Looking around the town, you come across a couple different buildings, nothing in them big. But you do come across one house that's fairly still put together. And as you look in and check around for everything, you find a dark red potion bottle. It's a dark red. It's a bottle with dark red potion in it, like blood red, and it's just kind of swirling in there.
Well, I'll add it to my pack and go see if I can find the others.
Okay. Asha,
What's up?
you look around. Like I said, these buildings are fairly weathered.
Mm-hmm.
And you come across, a store, like a storefront, like an actual apothecary.
Right.
Walking in, looking around, like the plants have still grown in here.
I wonder if any of these are the good herbs.
And as you look around, you do see a body.
Mm-hmm.
And the plants have grown through it and around it.
Okay.
And you do find a chest, like the plants have kind of grown over to.
Mm-hmm. Can I open it?
Roll me an athletics.
Athletics. 21.
Nice. You give it a good pull. The vines were still strong. Like they gave you a little bit of pushback, but you rip it open and There are 6 potions in there.
Like healing potions or
Potions of healing.
normal?
You don't know.
Okay.
It's 6 potion bottles. You do know they're healing, and they still look like fairly
Good.
like new.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's what you find there.
I'm gonna see if I can cut the body loose.
Roll to, using your mithril dagger.
Yep.
Okay, roll it.
A 23.
Yeah, you start just hacking away at these vines.
Mm-hmm.
And after some time, you do get her down.
Mm-hmm.
And you have...
I'm gonna bring her to the cemetery. I guess it's a her.
So you'll be busy.
Well, at this point, bringing to the cemetery. From there on, I'll probably go back to the looking. I'm not digging a grave yet, because I don't know how many more we're gonna dig.
Okay. Alikir. You're walking around, checking everything out. I actually come across a decent house. The door is flung open. Like either someone was rushing out or rushing in. As you walk in and start looking around, you start seeing. You see a post. You see not poster. I say poster. You see a painting of a brown-haired man in the same kind of goldish armor, and it's him, a younger girl, red hair, and then an older man with what looks like it's their father, with long red hair, and mother brunette. As you're looking around, you do find a diary.
I'll pick it up and flip through the pages real fast.
You start looking, like, how far do you flip in?
Maybe halfway.
Alright. And it's talking about this man's journey. Essentially him, fighting off monsters, being part of the Ilse Crown Guard, and then a couple of other passages in there. One talks about he's like, I sent a message to my sister, telling her that I found Destiny's Song, and that now I am the champion of the king. So no longer am I a frontline soldier anymore. I'm more.
That's interesting. Now I know who our friend was.
And as you continue looking through the house, roll me one more. Roll me a perception.
Dirty 20.
Alright. So as you're looking around, you do find armor. A set of half plate, still in damn good condition, with the royal family crest on it.
Go ahead and take it to give to Edric. See if he wants it. Might be better than what we had gotten from the armory.
And also, roll me just a straight intelligence, please.
Nothing added.
Just your intelligence modifier.
7 total.
For some reason, you keep looking at this painting. These people look familiar to you, but you don't know why.
I'm gonna take a closer look, study it for a while.
Okay. Are you taking the... Did you take the journal with you? Are you...
Yes.
Alright. How long are you going to stay here and study?
5-10 minutes.
Okay. So yeah, still, for some reason, the more you look at it, you're just like, why do they look familiar? But for some reason, nothing still comes to your head.
I'll leave frustrated and go find the others.
Okay. So, you four meet back up, or you three and Edric meet back up in the middle of town.
I'll hand the armor over to Edric and go, I found this in the house of our friend over there. Has your family symbol.
And he looks at it for a minute. Thank you. But I don't want to wear this. As much as I want to keep it, but right now I can't wear this. Not with as much stuff as on the line right now.
Understandable. Apparently, the one that we killed in the armor was actually a champion of the king after he had found this sword. And I'll show everybody the journal.
Edric doesn't know shit.
I'm gonna take the journal and just open it to a random page, see what it says. You want a percentile to see where it's in the book?
Yeah, run a percentile. Let's see where this goes.
Where is it? I don't know where that one is. So I'll do this. $25. So a quarter way in.
It talks about how, training is tough.
Mm-hmm.
The knights are just as strong and as fearless as one would expect. But, he keeps talking about pushing through. He's going to keep doing what he has to do.
Okay. So then I want to flip to the end, the last page he wrote in.
Okay. On that one, he comes in. I sent word to Issa.
Yeah, I'm going to read this aloud just because, you know.
The dragon's coming.
Wait, did he say Issa?
Yes.
That's my mother's name. And I'm gonna slap myself on the forehead going, why did I not recognize that earlier? That was my uncle.
Oh. I'm sorry.
As far as I knew, he was dead a long time ago.
I think he may have been. But he wasn't at rest, so to speak.
Well, I'm glad we could give him a proper burial now.
Yeah, and we could always put a name on a stone for him, now that we know it. Unlike the body I found.
True. We'll see what others we can find to give proper burials as well.
But it continues.
Yeah, I'm gonna, after this,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to reading aloud because it's gonna give us the best clues about what happened.
The dragon's coming. We can see it. There's, I have Destiny's song, but it can only do so much. Lisa says it's even saying, Lisa says her boyfriend, I'm guessing, is supposed to come and save the day, but he's been missing out for about 5 months. There's dragon attacks everywhere. She says hold out until she can get here, but I don't know if I can. If this is my last writing, know that I did what I could to save Foxwood.
And that's the end of it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So any idea how he would save them?
My guess would be he was trying to do something with this, and I'll pull Destiny's song out. And he had said in the journal that after finding this, that was what made him the champion of the king.
So I'm gonna use the Eldritch Sight and look around now. That's detect magic.
Yeah. Ice.
I knew that was magic.
Destiny song.
Magic. Is there any lingering magic elsewhere?
The pool itself is completely full of magic.
Mm-hmm.
But past that, everything else is
Mundane
and quiet.
I have an idea. Another bad one, but let's try it. I'm gonna take some of the water from the pool and dump it on one of the frozen people. The sturdy frozen person.
It trickles down.
Does it do anything?
No.
Damn. It's worth a shot. So I think we can't really help them still. But so shall we continue looking to see if there's anybody else we can at least bury? And anything else to help us on our journey? And then we can set up for the night. Because I know I'm going to need a rest.
I know I do.
And I will heal you here in a little bit as best I can. But I don't want to do that in case something goes awry yet.
Don't worry too much about me.
So, one last investigation check.
$14.
22.
18.
You find another, 5 or 6 bodies that can actually be construed enough to actually, be
A body.
a body, and that can be buried.
Mm-hmm.
Really, no more
stuff.
that actually would help. Everything else is just
Pots and pans and all that
Right.
stuff that make life in a town bearable.
right.
Not really useful. Well, some pots and pans might be, but not too many.
Yeah.
But so yeah.
I guess back to the cemetery to bury these.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Get that out
That's
of the way.
yeah, and like I said, that's not a big deal. That's the easy part. The burying them and putting names to everyone.
Well,
Those that we know.
I can put herbalist because that one was in the apothecary.
And the name of
Right.
your uncle is Rafben.
How's the spelling on that?
R-Y...
Fon.
Yep. So yeah. So then you sit up for the night to get some rest.
Before we set up, I'm going to use cure wounds on you. 7.
Puts me back in double digits, so.
Yay!
So the question is, who is taking first watch?
I'll take first watch.
And well, are we going to set up in one of the houses?
Let's set up in my uncle's old house.
Okay.
It'll give me a chance to study some things some more.
So yeah, you go to his house,
Mm-hmm.
and you do see the portrait in this, not study, but the living area.
Mm-hmm.
Fireplace. Rafben actually had a nice house. There's upstairs, 3-bedroom upstairs, basement, and actual kitchen and dining
Mhm.
area. And you see the giant picture.
Mm-hmm. Do they have a resemblance to Alikir? Despite the fact he's gray.
A little bit.
So yeah, there is a familial resemblance there.
Tiny bit, yes.
The biggest reason you probably didn't recognize your mom either is because her right arm is, in this picture, is still flesh and bone, and not
Well, and especially considering how long ago that portrait was probably painted. She has, even with elven blood, not so many wrinkles. Could have been centuries ago that portrait was done.
I mean, yeah.
If he was talking about waiting on, well, her boyfriend, my father, that was 300 years ago.
Oh. Well,
It was during the plight of Albion.
hmm.
Adrian's like, I've heard stories about that.
Yes.
I didn't know your father was the
Wraith, yes.
one who fought Albion, who killed
Yes, and then he started the guild and married my mother. I came about a few hundred years later.
Huh. Wow.
Yeah. He's told me a few stories of those days, but never described fully the training that he went through to be able to face such a beast. Would just always hint at the time spent with the masters.
Well, I would like to meet him someday.
I'd like to see him again too. He disappeared quite a few years ago, before my mother went chasing after him, saying they had something to deal with.
Well, I hope everything works out in the end.
I have a feeling I'll only ever see one of them again, never both. I just don't know which.
I'm just hoping I see my family again soon.
And as we start resting, I'm just gonna keep flipping through the diary to see if there's any other information I can glean.
Okay. Alright, so you take a first watch?
Yeah, I'm probably best off on health at the moment.
Alright.
I don't know about that.
Well, health and spell slots.
That, yes.
Alright, roll me a perception, please, sir.
Good.
Because we're not going with your passive, because you'll never see anything with your passive.
Anyway, I'll take after him.
Dirty 20.
Well, night comes. Did you set up a fire or anything, or are you just sitting there in the dark?
I don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves yet.
Okay. It's a moonlit night. On top of that, from where Rafben's house is, you can see the glow of the pool or the fountain. I mean, it's slightly soothing, and everything just seems not even eerily calm, just really there's a calmness to the world. And for the first night since you've been here, you don't feel like there's anything that's going to attack or harm you. And yeah, your night goes by completely uneventful. And I'm going to go wake up Asha for hers.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, we swap, so...
Yeah, I'll just pass along. Hey, I didn't start a fire. I didn't want to draw too much attention as the sun dropped. So, if you want to start one, I think enough time has passed that anybody that may have been watching the house may be gone by now.
A fire's not really needed.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Still, we're in perception.
Yeah. It's a good one. 11.
So as you're sitting there, looking out the windows, kind of like I said, seeing the dull blue glow from the fountain, suddenly footsteps behind you. Slow. Just
I'm going to slowly turn around. Like, not like I hear something, just like I'm kind of bored.
and as you turn, the footsteps still. And you get fully turned around. There in like the hall, like the main area of the house to go either right to the kitchen or to the dining room kitchen area, or left to the where you are. It's a shadowed figure standing there, but you see tails, multiple tails, just whipping behind this person. Tall, lanky, and the weird thing is, no face. Even with your sight, nothing. And it just stands there.
Okay. Flat out gonna say, "Who are you?" Because at this point, I'm looking straight at him.
And it kind of shifts his head and just kind of looks at you, and then shifts back to standing straight. And the more you start looking at it, you start counting. 1, 2, 3, there are 9 huge, just bushy tails, just flowing. And it sits there and leans, like reaches over to its side and pulls something out of its bag, or pulls something off its hip.
Okay.
And just lays it on the ground in front of you.
Okay.
And then just stands up. And as it stands back to its full height, just slowly turns. And you don't hear a door open as it turns to walk away. It just kind of just walks around the corner, and then the footsteps just stop.
I'm gonna go look around the corner.
And yeah, nothing.
What did it put on the ground?
A book. As you expected, you notice the spine of the book is a fox with one tail going up the middle for the rest of the spine, and then the other 8 branching off on either side of the book.
Okay. I will hang on to that for a minute, because I'm not going to look at that while I'm alone.
Yeah. But past that, nothing. Everything goes quiet.
Yep. I am wide awake now. Not going to sleep for the rest of the night.
So, going to get...
Nope. I am wide awake.
You're not going to go get Alikir?
No, he's had some family issues come to light. And I am terrified at the moment. So...
Alright.
More set up in the hallway where the rooms are?
Alikir. Something wakes you up in the middle of the night. And it's a heartbeat. Just a kind of... out in the hall.
I'll follow the sound.
As you open the door on the top floor, walk out. There at the foot of or at the top of the stairs, in the hallway, is Asha just sitting on the stairs, just kind of looking just back and forth.
What happened?
Something gave me a book.
Something?
Something.
Humanoid or?
Yeah, but there was a lot of tails. It didn't have a face.
Suddenly again.
Are you tapping on something?
I don't think so. I'm making sure I'm not twitching my leg or anything.
Do you hear that?
You hear nothing.
Hear what?
Hear a heartbeat.
Again, another.
I'm gonna step past Asha and see if I can find where it's coming from.
It sounds on the bottom floor.
I'm gonna go with him. I'm gonna pull my dagger out just in case. Because I don't know.
Asha's like, nope.
I am a little freaked out.
Down the stairs you go.
Yeah.
As you get to the bottom floor, you hear it again. From behind you, from underneath the stairs.
I'll look. Is there any kind of door leading to like a closet or a cupboard under the stairs?
No.
Are you scrambling around over there?
No,
No, I'm asking as a player.
I'm gonna pull the pry bar out of my pack and see if I can. Can I locate like specifically which step?
Roll me investigation.
If I see him doing this, I want to see if I can see any magic. So, Eldritch Sight.
Because I sure as hell didn't find it.
Not one?
Nope, 2.
Oh, cool.
So 4 total.
Yeah. The stairs aren't lit up, but something underneath the stairs and underneath the house.
I don't think that the stairs are the problem. Is it like basement?
Yeah.
I think we have to go downstairs.
But there is no... there is... This is the...
Well, you've already stated there was a basement.
Oh, yeah.
So.
There was a basement. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Is there a door to the basement inside, or do we have to go outside to like a cellar door?
Cellar door.
Do we let the other 2 sleep, or do we go ahead and wake them up before we check this out?
How about we wake up Edric? I think Rafben probably needs some sleep. You can have him guard Rafben, and we can yell if something comes awry.
That works for me. I can make sure to yell loud enough.
I mean, we can make enough noise.
Oh yeah. I have a spell or 2 that'll make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
So, who's going to wake up?
I'll go wake him up.
And it's that whole, huh? What is it?
Need you to make sure Rafben is safe while Alikir and I go look at something that's bothering him in the basement.
Okay.
So,
you sure you don't need me to come with?
yeah, we need to make sure Rafben's good in case we have to make a grandstand here.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll be loud if something comes amiss.
I got you. So yeah, Edric gets up groggy and just and he's outside in the hall standing guard. As you two go on outside.
Yeah. Go around the perimeter until we get to the cellar door.
Open her up.
Yeah. Is it locked in any way?
No.
Well, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Open the door and, as quietly as possible, step down the stairs into the basement.
And as you start going down, dum, dum, and it's just getting louder now.
Do you seriously not hear this?
No, but do I see something that's similar to a heartbeat?
No.
No, just a glow?
Yeah.
No, all I see is the thing glowing in which direction from us?
Straight down.
Straight ahead of us.
Well, let's go then.
So as you begin to go down and your dark vision starts getting better, the first thing you see is a giant clawed foot. And the more you start going down, reptilian, until laying before you in this cellar, which you finally see that it's way bigger down here than what you thought, what should be underneath this city or this town. A dragon made of stone, curled around an egg, and the egg is giving off this warm light.
And the egg is where the light is coming from?
Yeah.
And I'm going to point at the egg. That's where the magic is.
And again,
I'm gonna step towards the egg.
the closer you get, the louder the drumming gets in your ears.
No? If Orem can, so can I. I'm gonna reach forward and touch on the egg.
And as soon as you do, a blast of energy just shoots through you. And you watch as all the magic from that egg transfers into Alikir and goes straight into like where his heart is.
Mm-hmm.
It then explodes out through his entire body.
Okay.
And suddenly this all settles throughout his whole body. And his whole body begins to glow for a little bit.
Are you all right?
I feel fine. Do I still hear the heartbeat?
You do not.
Well, you just took all the magic from the egg.
We'll see what that does. Do I feel any different other than a little bit of energy flowing through me?
No, you feel fine. Oddly fine. Like, almost good.
Almost, but not quite.
You have like a full new, like, vigor about you.
Well, at least it wasn't anything we needed to get loud about. Is there anything else in the basement that...
Nothing at all.
Well, let's head back out, see the others.
Okay.
figure this out in the morning.
Yeah.
Spend some more time with this. Holding up Destiny's song. I doubt I'll be back to sleep tonight. I've had enough rest. If you want to rest some more, you're welcome. Same as that. Edric can go back to sleep if he needs.
I don't know that I'm going to get any sleep. That was terrifying. It's a no-face, tailed person.
And then this random magical egg.
Yeah, it's been a night.
Quite so.
Shall we go see if your uncle has any cards?
Yes.
So, with that, the rest of the night goes on. Edric goes back to sleep because he's tired. And the morning comes and you are all fully rested and healed and ready to go with your day.
All right. Did he have cards for us, though?
Yes, y'all played cards. And...
I'm taking the cards.
Okay.
I doubt he'd mind.
Probably not.
So yeah, you wake up in the morning, Rafben, and come out and in the kitchen, you see Asha and Alikir playing cards.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
Morning.
Guys been playing cards all night?
Not all night.
Just the last few hours.
Something happen, or
I got a book, and I reached down and set this book up on the table.
It's a large tome with like a gold fox on a gold nine-tailed fox on the.
And I ate a magical egg. Or absorbed a magical egg would be a little bit more accurate.
I think it's more absorb, yeah.
Yeah.
sure that was a good idea?
I feel fine. I feel better than normal, actually.
Famous last words.
I
Could
mean,
be.
But a golden fox,
mhm.
as in the golden fox woods?
Perhaps, but that's what's on the book. That's not what came and gave it to me.
No, but I mean, that I was just looking at the book.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
I mean, we are in the ruins of a town named Foxwood.
There is that too.
Has anybody looked in the book?
No, I didn't want to do that in the dark, alone.
Well, no time like the present, or should we wait for Edric?
I mean, we may as well.
And
If it's in front of me, I'll start flipping it open.
it doesn't open.
Well, that's probably a bad sign.
Like, you go to flip it open and, like, you never had a book actually fight you to stay closed.
I see it doesn't like you.
Well, gave it to you. Should we? Maybe you give it a try?
I was waiting for Edric.
You want me to go get him?
Sure.
And about that point, you hear, "Oh no! 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 Crap! Crap!" It's right here, doom, 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 like stomping noises.
Well,
Go
I'll
to
run up the
see
stairs.
what's... Yeah.
As you get upstairs, you see smoke coming from underneath the door.
Uh-huh.
Did you start a fire?
On accident?
Do I have any water in my water skin left?
I would say yeah.
Okay. Can we open the door?
Yeah, it opens.
Go dump water on the fire.
And it's Edric is holding a sword that looks like it's made out of completely, like the blade is made out of complete fire.
Like the one he had when we fought the goblins.
Right, that he couldn't do anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And he's ripped the curtain off the wall and trying to stomp out the curtain because it was on fire.
Well, looks like you got the sword back.
Yeah. No, I did. I put up my hand to see if it would form. It did. Yeah, it caught a curtain on fire.
Probably should have pointed it the other way.
He's like, at me?
No, away from the curtain.
I didn't know it was going to form.
You didn't think that through.
I had a dream. Talk to a giant bird.
What kind of bird?
It was on fire. Pretty sure. I'm guessing a phoenix.
That's the only bird that I can think of right now that would be on fire.
Yes.
And it gave me the sword.
Well, seems like a lot of us are winding up with
Interesting
strange
things happening.
Yes.
Speak for yourselves. It was a quiet night.
Question is, were any of the things that we got bad?
I don't know.
Oh, I did find this random potion.
I found 6 potions.
I found a rock.
What kind of rock?
It's a pretty rock.
Did you keep it?
No.
Oh. Why not?
Where was the rock? I must go get it.
I was somewhere in town. I was just looking around for stuff. I didn't find anything.
Well, you just said you found a rock.
It was a rock.
I mean, it doesn't have to be useful to keep it. Although a rock is pretty fucking useful.
Mm-hmm.
You could put it in a sling. You could just throw it.
You can use it as a paperweight.
That too. I don't have many papers right now. I do have a whole book.
Yes.
Yeah, so what's up? You have a book?
Yeah,
I have a book.
Come. And I'm going to drag him down the stairs.
While he's holding the flaming sword.
Well, it's not on fire now.
Oh, it's not on fire now?
It's just the blade looks like flames.
Oh, okay.
And y'all get downstairs and the book's still sitting there on them?
You want to try again?
I mean, it didn't work the first time. But why not? I'll try and open the book.
Yeah, it's not budging.
Well, he's not the magical key. At least not for me, so...
Why would I be a magic key?
Why would a lot of things be what they are?
Got a point.
Why would you have a fire sword all of a sudden?
Because I'm pretty sure I made a pact with a phoenix.
I'm just saying, magical things happen for no reason.
No, they happen for a reason.
So what's the reason for the book?
So I try to open the book.
It opens. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
And it has your spells in it that you already...
Okay.
The rest is blank.
Apparently I have a spell book.
Makes me wonder what I got.
Egg magic.
It was a dragon.
Dragon egg magic.
I wonder if... Let me step outside for this, just in case. I'll step out the front door about 10 feet and just do a small roar in Draconic, saying, I summon thee.
And suddenly, energy starts swirling. And suddenly, with a nice little crackle of energy, just a small dragon is standing in front of you.
Well, I guess that's what I got.
So dragon egg magic is a good thing.
Yes.
Alright.
So, the question is,
Book.
what kind of dragon?
At this point, it's kind of a almost iridescent green.
Cool.
I'm going with acid. That's what
Awesome.
I'm choosing at this point.
Nice.
So you have a green dragon, buddy.
So we got one with the dragon, flame sword, fox book.
And good night's rest.
I think you won. And a
Yes.
swirling potion.
You saying I should drink it?
I'm not gonna tell you no, but I don't know what it does.
I think it would be funny to watch, depending on what it does.
Yeah, if it kills him, I don't think that'd be as fun to watch.
Yeah. Where did you find that exactly in town?
Can I remember where I found the house?
Yeah, random ass house.
Some random house just walking through the town. It looked sturdy enough.
I'm gonna see if I can discern anything about the potion with the Eldritch sight.
It's healing.
It's some kind of healing. I don't know what kind of healing.
Well, it's better than a lot of the alternatives.
True.
I'll just tuck it back in my pack for now.
Mystery potion of healing.
So,
Oh god.
so yeah. With that out of the way, and all this fun stuff to be had, which way are y'all heading?
So,
Oh,
You have finally found
Well,
the magic water you need.
mm-hmm.
Where to now?
I guess part of that would be up to Edric.
So do we
Where
want...
might we need to go?
Well, it was either Velos or Crystaldale.
well, it was tradition to go.
To Velos.
Yeah. But, like you said before, tradition's pretty far out the window at this point.
And they now know he's escaped.
So, do we just make back for Crystaldale?
If we head for Crystaldale, we might have some allies there.
And plus,
That's where I'm from originally.
they may expect us to go to Velos as part of tradition.
Yes.
Plus, I mean, we haven't seen anybody, but we don't know how long we were stoned either.
Yes.
I mean, we could go back and check at Aston, or we could just completely circumvent the town altogether. That just does come into running into someone who may not be exactly who
Friendly.
we want to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we know that the pilgrimage is still going to go on
Yes.
without Edric. Somehow.
So our best bet's to beat them back to Crystaldale. Correct?
That's what I
Yes.
would say, but
Because the only other option I could think of would be lie in wait here for a trap for them, but I don't think that would help us in any way.
no, and whoever won the tournament may take it the wrong way.
Yes.
Also, again, we still don't know if we're...
Especially since they would consider us probably less honorable since we skipped out on the tournament in the first place.
That's true, but we all just kind of disappeared into the forest.
Yes.
Wasn't exactly like we skipped the tournament for skipping the tournament. People disappear in the forest occasionally.
Probably better that we stayed disappeared for now.
Well, I can only imagine what Captain Walker will have to say to me if I come back all of a sudden.
Well, Better to come back later then with a better explanation.
That sounds like a plan to me.
So, Crystal Dale?
Yes.
It seems so. Edric, any objections to this?
Crystal seems like the best logical way to go next.
Okay.
Because at least once we get there, I can try to contact the guild.
So,
Wonder how many of them remember me.
Crystal it is.
Yep.
Yes.
So I will need a survival check. It's going to be a multiple day journey.
Okay.
So how we're going to do this? We go one day at a time. So who wants to start the day off? The first day. All right.
Alikir.
Well, get it over with on day 1. 8 total.
All right. So roll me a d8, please.
1. Hey, at least it was the one there. And D20 itself.
Oh well. So you start walking around. You think you're going the right way? And within, like, you've been walking for hours and hours. And by midday, it's starting to get fairly hot. Like scorching hot. And you hear whistling. And
From what direction around us, roughly?
straight ahead, actually. And you guys can see a small fire, and you smell food. Some pretty good food too.
Mm-hmm.
Do we check this out as a group, or do I try to get a closer look by myself?
I'm kind of the opinion, trust no one right now.
Trusting no one would be the best option, I think. But we do kind of need to know how long we were stoned. Because if it was days or months,
Or even years?
it's a possibility. All of it's a possibility.
Well, I say we send the one of us who's the most sneaky up there.
That would definitely be Alikir.
Oh, not me and my chain.
No.
I'll try to creep as close as I can without being seen, but be able to get a clear look at where the fire is.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check, please.
27.
Nice. So yeah, sneaky mode, and as you creep, you creep up closer and closer to the to a nice little clearing, and you see a man. He's just sitting there, had the fire going, like roasting some fish. Just eating, you know, and you see up against the tree about 15 feet away from him it's a long sword, but any more bigger and it'd be considered a great sword. It's like right on that cusp. And it's just leaning against the wall. leaning against the tree. He has like blackish gray hair. It's kind of spiky, kind of pulled back to a ponytail. Couple of scars, like fairly built dude, scars on his chest, scar across, like going down from about the top of his forehead all the way down to his cheek and through one of his eyes. And he's just sitting there whistling to himself.
I'll go ahead, sneak back off to the others and let them know. Well, it's only one person. He does have quite a formidable looking weapon, so we can skirt around if that's what we want to do.
Probably best not to go looking for a fight right now.
Yes.
I agree with that.
Let's keep moving, try to find a place for rest for the night. Probably say we'd want to travel at least another hour or so to make sure we're far enough away from him if we want to make our own fire to eat tonight.
Alright. So you travel a little while longer, and up ahead you see the clearing. And you exit finally out of the Golden Fox Woods. And you see ahead of you large open field, a bit of mountain range, and to your left there's a giant, about, I mean, with it being like a clearing and everything, in a smaller like forest ahead, about, I'll say 500 yards away, there's a tower in the middle of this. And if you look straight ahead, you can see a road, like a main road.
Did Edric tell us he was in a tower?
He did.
Edric, does that tower look familiar?
And he just nods.
I think we ought to go back in the forest for a little bit.
Yes.
He goes, well, there should be no one there now. They're probably out. They were out looking for me.
You never send everybody.
I guess as long as we skirt around, we should be fine, shouldn't we? Because that road will lead us straight to Crystal Dale.
Yes, but I personally want to avoid the road at this point, because it'll probably be watched.
That past this is plains.
Yes.
So how do we get to Crystal Dale faster?
That I don't know. If we had horses, we could travel faster, but if we had to take an off-road path, it'd be a little bit harder for them.
Mm-hmm. If we had horses, the road wouldn't be as treacherous either.
Yes.
Roll me survival, whoever wants to.
$15.
16.
4.
You have no luck tonight. From where you are, going to the right, if you follow the road heading to the right, I mean, it's all the same road, but from where you are, going back right will lead y'all to Stormshore. They have sky ships there. They have actual ships there too. that could skirt you around close to the Crystal Dale. Or if you could pay the money for a skyship, you could fly straight to Crystal Dale.
How much gold do we have between a lot of us?
Probably not too much.
I've got 149, it looks like.
I have 60, and we have 18 left in the bag we share.
I've got 79.
About 300-ish.
Roughly, yes.
Interesting. I have none.
We didn't expect you to. I mean, it's appreciated that you said so, but you're a prisoner. So, would roughly 300 get us on a ship or a sky ship, as far as we're aware?
Honestly, none of y'all would really know. Y'all never chartered a sky ship or a boat.
So,
all my travel's been military sponsored, so
shall we try?
Might be easier than trying to get past that tower right now. And in all honesty, I doubt Stormshore will be a place they'd go looking for us.
That's true.
Might be able to find, if we can't afford it now, maybe find a quick job or two while we're there.
Yeah. And definitely they shouldn't be looking for us there. So it would be Velis or...
Crystal Dale.
Yeah.
I say we head that way.
Yeah.
Head towards Stormshore. See what we can find there.
But
I don't know if it did. But yes. I think going towards Stormshore would be beneficial at this point. For one, we can find out what day it is.
Yes. See if we were stoned for a day or stoned for months.
so yeah. As y'all have made your decisions to begin the trek towards Stormshore, I feel like that'll be where we call it tonight, and we'll pick up on this leg of the adventure next time.
Okay.
So, again, we're Dicey Fate. Thank you guys for listening to us again. We hope you have a good night or a good day whenever you're listening to this, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks and bye.
Later, guys.